Hey guys, welcome. Happy to have you here. Can't believe it's April already. This year is flying by. That just means summer's right around the corner, so I'm super happy. This month we are doing South Africa for a wine club, something brand new. We had kind of done a couple of new ideas over the past couple of months, but we're back to the format of doing a region. So we're doing South Africa. So for this month's Patio Club, I'm going to introduce one of the wines, and then I've got a special guest for everybody who's going to introduce the other two wines. So I'm going to let him get started. His name is Carl. He goes by the Wine Guy. How do I know that? Because his license plate says so. So he is going to introduce the first two wines for you, and I will introduce the last one.
Hi, I'm Carl Albright, Wine Guy. I'm standing in for Brendan, I'm introducing my wines this month for South Africa. For the patio level, we're doing the False Bay Chenin Blanc. It's called Slow. It's an old vine, slow fermenting. They don't use any commercial yeast to make this Chenin Blanc. Chenin Blanc is the big white grape of South Africa. I had the pleasure of going there a couple years ago and got to visit some of the wineries of these wines I'll introduce. But Chenin Blanc is their white, tremendous seafood wine. This is a 2020, so super fresh Chenin Blanc this is made at the famous winery Waterkloof, which is all old vine, biodynamic, really rich farmlands in the Walker's Bay area of South Africa. One from Swartland. The second red is Reebok Cellars Pinotage, and this is the other grape for patio level. This is from Swartland. Swartland is the new cutting edge area of South Africa. Most of the wineries, the great wineries of South Africa, are all within 90 miles of Cape Town. Stellenbosch is well known. It's kind of their Napa Valley. But Swartland is the new cutting edge. It's kind of like what Sonoma Coast is for us now. And once again, old vine, a lot of Chenin up there, and Pinotage. Pinotage was a grape that was developed at Stellenbosch University in the mid-1920s. It's a cross between Cinsault, which is a grape from the Rhone River Valley, and Pinot Noir. They wanted to get the Pinot Noir nuances with a grape that could grow. Cinsault likes rugged, hot weather, so it can handle the heat of South Africa. And then they found that you either love it or hate Pinotage. This Pinotage is elegant because they treat it more like Pinot Noir. It's more delicate. If you're rougher with the grape, you get some off flavors. This is going to be bright, plummy fruit, great dark fruits, just a great intensity. And so I don't want to call it a warm weather Pinot Noir, but it's the grape of South Africa, and that's Reebok Cellars, a very famous winery and one of the real cutting edge guys in Swartland. So those are the patio selections, that and False Bay's Chenin Blanc.
Thank you, Carl. And finally, our last wine of the month for April. We're doing a wine, so the winery here, we've got a lot of Dutch influence down here, so we have a lot of Dutch names. Pronounced Buchenhutskloof is the name of the winery. Oh, here it is. You're not going to be able to see that. But Buchenhutskloof is the name of the winery. And this is called their Wolftrap Red, a blend of 70% Syrah, Mourvedre, and just a little splash of Viognier. Viognier, white grape. We've seen that a couple of times in the Rhone Valley, but Viognier is thrown in, and it's very common to blend it with Syrah. Actually, you'll see it a lot in red wines in the Rhone Valley. And it's usually a very small percentage, but it just kind of boosts up the fruit and kind of adds a floral aromatic component that otherwise is kind of lacking in some of the reds. Very easy going. As we start to get into warmer weather here, you're going to find this to be a little bit more enjoyable for that weather. But again, just a great wine, easy to drink. Everybody's going to like it. Not a super complicated wine, but something that's going to be pleasing to everybody at your table or to yourself to finish it off in one night. That's okay too. I hope everybody enjoys all the wines. Hope to see you all soon. We're back to having sit-down service in here, and that patio is going to be open any second now. I can just feel it. But I do have a couple tables out there if you want to brave the elements. So I hope to see you guys all soon. Have a great April. Cheers.